Hello, welcome to this month's demonstration video for Smile, Create, Repeat. We're doing our amazing 4-year anniversary surprise, so thank you all first off for supporting us for the past 4 years. It's been amazing, and we're excited that you've allowed us to keep doing this and getting these great supplies to you and these demonstration videos, so thank you so much. All right, we have a great one today. I already drew my picture with my Kimberly 4H pencil on my watercolor paper that's included in the box, and then we have our brush, Utrecht Sabletech brush, and our Prismacolor ebony pencil that we're going to be using later. So the brush, when you start off, there's stuff in the bristles, preservatives, things like that. You just want to rinse that off in a little bit of water, and then it's good to go. And the big deal, this box is our these color sheets, and what these are their watercolor on sheets. So this is all pigment, so we're going to be using that, and it's got 16 colors, super bright, super intense, and we're going to be using it to do this illustration. So let's get started. So I have my little Halloween illustration here, and I did it with the pencil, and sometimes I use ink to have the lines, but here the pencil lines, and they're going to be part of the illustration. Some places it might wash away or get lighter, and some places it might be I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I might go back in with my other pencil. Here, I start with pink. So I just dab a little bit of water on my brush, and now I'm going in. Wow, these are intense colors. So I put that down, and I'm just using a little water, and it's going to spread that all around. So I'm also going to try to find, as I'm doing this, there's a lot of detail in here, so I'm going to try to do different, oh geez, yeah. See, that's what happens when you're painting. You probably know. When you get into creating something, your talking mind turns off. I still don't know what I was saying. Oh, I'm going to do sections that are not touching each other because I don't want my paints to mix. Well, unless I do want them to mix, then I will do that on purpose. And I'm not really trying to outline it because I don't want an outline. So what I'm going to do now is get a little more pigment. That'll be bold, and then I'll add more water, and that should blend it and soften what I'm trying to do. And I'm mixing it, you can see, and that's not how you really want to do this. I'm just still figuring out what I want to do with this illustration. So okay, so now that's going to dry, so I'm going to come up maybe to her witch's hat / baker's hat. So the baker's hat is going to be white. So let's see, we have slate black. So I want to do that very lightly, but I think I'll do blue instead. So I'm going to do a light blue. So I just want a little bit for the shadow. And I'm excited. I'm going to try these next time I go to the coffee shop. I'm going to try taking these out with me and see. Wow. So I go in, get water, wet my brush so I can try to pick up some of this blue, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm just going to dilute it and make it work. And watercolors usually dry lighter than when you then you apply them, so I should be okay. So I'll be sure to talk about the coffee shop. I'll be sure to share those drawings with you and try to give you some pointers as to what I did. So then this is the chef's hat going into the witch's hat. Trying to soften that edge up a little bit. Okay, and what color is that hat gonna be? I think that's gonna be purple. So, Woo-wee. And I know I told you I'm not going to do colors together, but I lied obviously because I just did. So now this purple is going to be very intense under here, and that's okay, that's what I'm looking for. It's a nice brush, gets a nice point. So right now I'm really just coloring it in. Thinking of some values, and we're going to see just how it goes. So I'm going to go in and see what happens. So I just have water on my brush. This is a little, and I'm going to re-wet that purple part and that purple part. Now I'm going to go in with the crimson and just dab it in there to see how that blends, and if it can make that darker, so it's not just the intense purple. And I'm going to do that on this side too. And that's kind of the fun with watercolor. You just let that go in there and mix, and again, we'll see what happens to it. And this watercolor palette, it tells you to make a swatch here, so I'm going to put a little bit of paint on there. So interesting, that's a good idea. Okay, so now while that's drying, I guess I'll try these oranges. Let's see. And that ends up being very yellow. And I thought it would be, so I'm going to use that as the base, and then go back in with either a little bit of red for some shadow, or with one of the other oranges, because I think there's at least one more orange in there. Yeah, let's try adding some of that vermilion in there. Let's see what this looks like if I can just add water to that and mix it in. And then I continue going with the water all over, or else you're going to end up with the wacky dry spots that happen when you add water to a dried watercolor. You see the outlines of the shape of that wet shape. All right, I'm going to go back to the hat, and I am going to use some black. I don't usually use black, but I'm using it for the gray, and I think it'll be all right if I use it lightly and as it mixes with the blue here. Whew, I lied. I mean, I was wrong. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Let's see what happy accidents are made. And that's actually how I like when I try to do illustrations in watercolor. I like to just really very loosely, and I'm trying to do something different here for you guys, just to try to show you a couple more techniques with the colors and the tools. And make sure you have a tissue or something to dab your brush on, of course, but also to dab your colors if they go on a little too intensely. maybe for, yeah, I'm gonna add it to here too. So I'm going to make the shoes the same color as her dress. I think I'm going to fast forward a lot of this. Yeah, let's get some bright green on here. So I don't know what these colors are going to be. Oh, that's a nice one. Viridian, that should be, yeah, that's the one. So I think for the lightsaber, it's going to be a green lightsaber. And I think I'm going to start with this color. And then add this right in the middle. So it kind of looks like something, I guess. We'll see what that looks like when it dries, but I think that'll still look pretty nice. We have our hair now, so let's jump on over there. We need some brown, so that's the burnt sienna and whatnot. And this is, I'm going to have to add some blue to it. And then a little bit more back here. Oh, need a little more water. And which blue did we use? We used the peacock blue we didn't use. Let's see what that one looks like. I think I had a little green. Okay. Oh, and Persian blue. Oh, that is the one we used. Okay. We're gonna use that one. Good. So here we are, making that dark brown. Awesome. And a lot of this is mixing color to get just the right color. And you've heard me say it before, this is just, I'm just seeing what it looks like and then going with it. So, yep. I think they would wear purple and orange tights. And I say that because they have those. Okay. And now the inside. Let's do the inside of the pumpkin. Got have some candy in there. Oh, let's go back to the purple on the hat. So this spot must still be wet from something else I did. That's all right. And we'll make the belt, her belt purple too. And what this does, it unifies the colors too. Instead of having a whole bunch of different colors, you kind of pick colors to get it kind of harmonious. And I think I'm actually going to do purple again inside the pumpkin, because purple and orange will look nice together. So that's all the candy and whatnot. And then I'm also going to use this as the dark for the eyes. Yeah, so we had, we're excited that it's 4-year anniversary, so next month we're going to, well, what is that, October? This is the October one. Yeah, so November, we're continuing the celebrations, so we have exciting stuff planned then too, so if you're a subscriber, you're going to be excited about that. If you're not a subscriber, you can still join, of course, and be part of it. And we have a great surprise that's going to be, we're just going to include it in one of the boxes we send out next month. So one lucky subscriber is going to get a 12 brush set in a zipper case. So that's, we're excited about that. So that's going to be a neat, yeah, that's it. That's just going to be neat. All right, so here's the slow part, because now I'm doing the details of the face, and I'm leaving the face white like one of the masks, or because you would faint for Day of the Dead, you paint your face white, I think. So that's what we're going to do here, and see what it looks like. And it'll be nice with the contrast. Because the background, this square that you see here, I'm going to be painting that. So with having the face be the only thing that's white, it'll draw a lot of attention to it. Okay, I'm going to get more of that red for the mouth. And I'm going to put a little bit on the pumpkin's tongue. All right, I'm going to go back to the purple and do the socks. I think that's dried enough. And we'll yeah, I'm not really pretty disappointed with that hat, but we'll see if we can fix that later on. And I'm going to do more. There's a little heart in between on her forehead that I'm going to do. Okay. And what color should the brush be? Let's make that paint blood red. You know, it's Halloween and all. All right, let's get to, let's see, we got All right. And we'll just add a little more here. All right, we're done with that watercolor. It's pretty cool stuff right there. Now we're just gonna go in with the pencil. And I'm gonna use a pretty sharp pencil, so I have a pencil sharpener here that I'm gonna be using over and over, just to really try to get these nice lines here. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I'm probably not going to draw everything, but I'm going to see where some shapes need to be redefined. Maybe some shadows like I just did. Okay, So probably this leg here. And I think the dress here. And this lightsaber needs to be, the handle needs some detail. Okay. All right, I hope you liked this episode of the Smile, Create, Repeat demonstration video. And thanks again for the 4 years of amazing art and supplies, and please share what you've made. And look in your box. We'd like to see your Inktober's work. And if you have any questions, you can please email us. And if you want to learn more about Smile, Create, Repeat, please go to our website, smilecreaterepeat.com. We'd love to have you join us every month making great art with great supplies. So thanks again, and remember, Smile, Create, Repeat.